Okay, good morning. So part of my video lecture here, we talked about the grip, point of contact, where your racket should be. Your tennis instructor is going to have you turn and how to step and how to follow through, which I said was this. And it's windy out today, so I think I'm just going to maybe put my hair in a ponytail. The other thing you're going to need is sunscreen. You can see the wind blowing. So I'm just going to do this, put my hair in a ponytail, and finish with the lecture. The lecture over here is that I haven't shown you your backhand side to the drop down the line shot, because there's a lot of shots, a lot of different things you could do in tennis. So this was just the theory of getting you to go down the line so that you could, win more if you are playing tournaments and you're not using that shot. I remember once I had someone tell me they didn't like the backhand side. So I haven't really talked about the backhand side. So the backhand side is like this, where you're actually going to be like this versus being like this. So it's actually like that, if you can see what I'm doing here. So you would stand here and you would follow through this way. So when you're making the point of contact, it's going to be the same thing. It's going to be like this, but you're going to be using both hands to follow through. So it's basically going to be like that. I don't know if you can see that. Now we're just going to go like this, but that is the backhand side. So now, if we talk about the backhand side, right, you're going to use both hands. Your tennis instructor is going to drill you on that side so that you'll be able to go down the line. So again, take your notes, have your piece of paper out if you have any questions. It's going to be kind of hard for me to actually be able to do this drill because I have two hands and I can't really feed the ball. I'm trying to, as you can see, like that, but your tennis instructor is going to be there to work on this. And again, this is just part of my lecture series so that I could get you motivated to lose more weight, burn cardio. And as you can see, nobody is at these tennis courts. Tennis is like a dying sport. And with tennis, you have to either be at a country club or at a public park somewhere where there's other players, so that you could. They have like K-Swiss League. I'm not sure if it's still around. I think it is. And I think if you do like a Google search, you'll be able to find other tennis players. So that is the basic backhand side. So, and you're going to ask your tennis instructor, they're going to start you off on the forehand side, backhand side. So you want to ask them forehand side, backhand side. So forehand side and backhand side. So you could ask them, what's the difference between the forehand side and what's the difference between the backhand side? And really it has to do with running back and forth for the ball, because you're going to have to be able to run to get the ball. So if they're hitting a down the line shot on you, it could be because they know that the court space is open and they had the right opportunity so that they can follow through and go down the line, which is going to make you run to get the ball. And I talked about this in one of my other videos, is that to play points with your tennis instructor. So you will need to play points in order for you to actually, see how it is, get the strategy, and work with it. So, you're going to ask him to drill you on both sides, forehand side, backhand side. And another thing is, you should always stretch. I'm sure your tennis instructor will have you stretch. This is a stretch I like to do, just go like this, just to stretch my legs. A lot of the pro players are all so tall, and their legs are able to get them back and forth. You see them going back and forth all the time when they're doing the actual down the line. So if you follow tennis, it's a good thing to watch it on TV and see how they're actually, what they call, executing that ball through, following through. You'll see them do it. Most of the time it's you know, it's on a return. It could be on a return serve, or it could be, you know, when they're actually running for a ball. Instead of going, you know, cross court, they're going to go down the line. So this is part of my lecture series on down the line. Now, so far I have about 5 minutes of this video. So in order for me to complete my lecture, they want 30 minutes of content. So the 30 minutes of content is right now is just basically talking about the difference between the forehand side versus the backhand side. And again, with the backhand side, it's just like this, because you're going to be running either this way or that way. So, and then your tennis instructor, again, with the notes is, you know, ask them, how should my footwork be, you know, on the backhand side, you know, where is my point of contact? You actually will ask them these questions for the backhand side. Where's my point of contact? And so that's what the notes are for. And again, I'm going to mention it again today. It's very hot out. Make sure you have your sunscreen. Make sure you have your water. Have a hat. I have my hat in the bag. In the other videos I did yesterday, I had the hat because the UV rays out there, you know, you could get like sunburn. You keep saying the word, you know. Actually, you're watching this video because you're actually going to be learning about, you know, the down the line shot. So most of my video we talked about going that way, like that. But today we're talking about the backhand side for down the line, which is always going to be like that. So your tennis instructor, you will be asking him questions, you know, forehand side of the backhand down the line and the backhand side of the down the line, okay? So again, I mean, I have to do a little bit more on this video because of the lecture here says that it's required 30 minutes. So again, we're going to do a review. The review is going to be why the down the line shot is very important. Okay, if you watch the tennis matches, you're going to see that they're running back and forth, and that's actually why, because down the line is really effective to wear somebody out. You want to tire them out so they're so tired, that's it, they give up, and then you actually could win the game. The advantage to that is if you have a really good serve too, the serve, you would just be acing them, which we haven't really talked about the serve. I put a little brief thing in there because this is just to motivate you to do more down the line shots, because I play with a lot of leagues and I don't really see in the singles a lot of down the line. They're able to actually hit shots down the lines to me, and then I can't get to them myself because I haven't been working my legs. I come out here all the time and I'm always doing my serve, and I'm just doing it for fun. So again, it's more cardio. It's a lot of cardio actually. So if you want good results for cardio, you're tired of working out in the gym. I know I am, doing a treadmill or running on the treadmill, walking, elliptical and things like that. It's a great drill. You're outside, you're getting a little sun. The only thing is your feet get white, so it's better to play in the evening. It's cooler in the evening, so you might want to start doing more tennis lessons in the evening if you have time. Some places have lights where you actually will have lighted courts, and your eyes are going to be different. You could wear sunglasses, but I usually wear my hat like yesterday in most of my videos. Today there's a little breeze. It's cool. It's nice. So I was out here yesterday, and make sure, like again, I keep repeating this because I'm in St. Pete. But yeah, make sure you have your water, your sunscreen, a hat, and ask all the questions you can to your tennis instructor. Of course, there's so much for you to absorb. You're going to be learning the forehand, the down the line, and they're going to be drilling you. But this drop shot is really for more advanced play. So you're going to go out there and have more strategy on that. Okay. So this is part of my lecture series, and it's almost 10 minutes of the video. So I will be uploading this, and then I just got to give them another 20 minutes, and then hopefully you'll be able to see this video series. I know at the top of the thing I will have my learningtennisscores.com, because you have to learn the tennis scores. So A lot of people, they can't grasp it, you know, first point, second point. So I made a couple of books. I made thinking about tennis lessons, beginner tennis lessons, and for the kids I put learning tennis course. And most of my books can be found on the internet. I know it says Barnes & Noble selling it, but I mean, I haven't made any sales on it. So if you do buy the book, you could follow me on Twitter, or you could follow me on Google. Okay, so this has been part of my lecture, and like I said again, if you're ever in Tampa Bay looking to play someone, or you want a private lesson, just give me email. You could email me at I got a couple emails out there, so you could email me at tennisprorita@cs.com, but I don't really check that email that much. It's better just to go to my Tampa Bay tennisclinics.com and just give me a call. Okay, so this is part of my lecture series, and the most important thing is to get out there and have fun. Okay, so on to the video, next video.